food and water and like give me some money for doing the work, and he never came back to get him.
Wow.
And so the guy was worked for 3 days. The story said he worked for 3 days without any pay and then walked back
From the guy
from
place?
wherever the property was. Yeah.
Wow.
And so the guy, you know, they pull up to like a burger place, and the guy's like, all right, what do you want? And the homeless guy pulls out like some change. He's like, well, I can't really get much. This guy at the truck is like, this man really thought I was going to drive him and then make him go, you know, buy
Pay for
himself.
this food
Yeah.
himself.
So he buys him all this food and he eats it, and, you know, he's, you know, praying before he eats it and all this stuff. And so then the guy with the truck starts telling him, you know, my father just died and blah, 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 and showed him the picture, and the homeless guy starts crying and like praying again, and
That's the guy who was supposed to bring him back the food?
no, and the guy in the truck's like, what's wrong, like why are you getting so upset? And he's like, I know your father and I didn't know that he died. And he's like, how did you know my father? And he was like, he owned the pharmacy, you know, in such and such a place, right? And the guy in the truck's like, yeah. And he said, his daughter was born with birth defects, and they came from Mexico. He swam from Mexico because he couldn't afford the treatments there. And the guy that had died, this guy in the pickup truck's dad, and the wife had paid for all the medication
Nice.
for the little girl. And the guy, a homeless guy, said he was always going to come back and repay him, and now he can't, and he's upset because now he's dead and he can't repay him.
Wow.
And the guy in the pickup truck's like, well, you know, my father did that out of the kindness of his heart. Even if you wanted to repay him back, he'd never let you.
Yeah.
And then, so, you know, he dropped the guy back off someplace, and then, like, he said, you know, that he goes back because he decided, like, him and his wife, I guess, decided that one of their rental properties that they have, they're gonna, like,
Let him stay there.
let him live there. So they're gonna be looking for the guy.
They didn't find him?
I don't know. It didn't have a follow-up. And I don't even know if it was a true story or not, because, you know,
That just sound...
even if it was made up, it's a nice thought.
Yeah, it is. Nah, for real, it is.